Well, good morning. It is July 26, 2018, and it is 9:52 a.m. on the East Coast. We've been having a lot of sprinkles, and not on the ice cream, but out here for the last couple days. Nothing hard, just enough to keep things a little on the wet side. I'm sure the wildlife and Mother Nature here, all this likes it. I don't mind it too much as long as it gives me a break to get out there and do something every now and then. But other than that, it's not a bad day. So now what I'm doing is I got a hold of DX Engineering. I had given them a call couple weeks ago, and I keep forgetting, and I kept forgetting to get and investigate it. I know I'm double talking today, I'm sorry guys, but back in December I had put a $50 deposit on one of these new radios coming out, and they still really don't know when they're coming out. Now I expect to see them out just before Christmas, to be honest with you, because they're going to want to get that Christmas rush. And if not then, right after Christmas for income tax rush. So that's usually how it works. I know when I was in business selling electronics and having the store and all, that's when the new stuff used to hit the market. This here way, you'd have this mad dash for everybody to buy it. And you'd make your numbers for the year on just that one item for the holiday. So I called them up and I said, listen, you know what, I'm going to cancel it because you don't even know when this radio is coming out. Not only that, but HRO, which I do a lot of business with, they said, you want one, you got one. Don't worry about it. All right? So, and they're pretty, upfront with you like that, especially if you're kind of like with them all the time. So, you know what, why do I have $50 sitting at this other place? So I called them up a few weeks ago. And I said, well, I want to redeem this $50 that I have on a deposit. Oh, not a problem, blah, 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 blah. Well, after about 20 minutes or better, they can't find me. Right? What do you mean you can't find me? Oh, I checked all the on hold for that your unit, I checked your zip code, I checked all this, I checked all that, I checked your call, I checked your name, I checked your phone. I can't find you anywhere. All right. So I said, well, geez, I know I paid for it. I paid for it with PayPal. I remember it coming through. No, we can't find you. Do you know when you did it? I said, no. I said, it's been a long time. I says, it could have been last year for all I know. I says, but if you got records of it all in one file, then I should be in that file. If you have a file, for instance, ICOM 9700, well, then you should have a file, and anybody that puts a deposit into that 9700 should be in that 9700 file. If that's what you're telling me, that's what I'm telling you. Well, then, regardless of the year, I should be there. You're not here. You're going to have to investigate it, check it, and then get back to us with a date. All right. So I hang up the phone. And it took me a couple weeks now before I actually got into this. I said, I got to come out here this morning. I was up early. I was out here by like 8:45, which is usually 9:30, 9:45 for me. So I said, as long as I'm out here, let me do that because I got to do a lot of other things today. So let me come out here and get that done and then start cleaning this place up a little bit. And I also have to start putting some lettering on a couple of vests and a couple of hats. So meanwhile, I get on and I go into PayPal and I'm searching and searching and searching. And there it is, December 29th. Transaction numbers, everything. I call them back to get on the phone. I says, this is the story. I called up couple weeks ago, tried to redeem my $50. You guys couldn't find it. Oh, well, let me check. All right. I says, I got it all right here. She checks. Oh, yeah, we got it here. Oh, now that I say I have it and I can prove that I have it, now you found it, but you couldn't find it before? Now, I didn't give him any information other than, hi, this is my name, you know, and I'm calling to redeem something. Same thing I told him before, as well as tons of other information before, and they couldn't find it. Now I call him up and say, hi, this is so-and-so, and I'd like to redeem a so-and-so, and I have all the information in front of me. You know, as far as the date and when I paid it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, that's okay. We got it all right here. Oh, you don't need the transaction? No, we got you right here in front of us. Hey, you son of a beagle. You know, you're just going to break stones to see if I was going to, you know, put a little time and effort into this. If not, you guys are still holding on to well, it's only $50, but $50 is $50, you know, on this radio. And you still don't know when it's coming in. But meanwhile, that's kind of like where it was. You know, I mean, these people, you know, sometimes you find, you know, that there's only a few honest ones out there, in my opinion. That's why I stick with HRO. Right? You know, I dealt with Gigaparts. I had nothing but problems. You know, and it's not me. You know, it's a lot of people. MFJ. Every time you buy something from MFJ, there's a problem. When there's a problem, you call them up the same day or the next day, and they say, well, send it back at our expense, you know, at my expense, and then they'll take a look at it, you know, and then they'll send it back at their expense. Well, wait a minute. If I just bought this thing, don't you think you should give me a pickup for it? You know, it just came in. It's not like I had it here for a week, 2 weeks. Yeah, but nah, but MFJ, I don't care for them, unfortunately. They're the only ones that make some of these odd things that you need. Or not so much odd, but just things in general. HRO, never, ever have a problem with them. You know, you call them up, you give them your name, your call sign, whatever it is. Not a problem. We'll have a pickup there. All right, check your email. Email's there. There's a return label there for you if you need to return it. If you don't want to return it, don't worry about it. If they say it's coming, it's here the next day. Yeah, they're just there. You never have any issues, you know. If I bought an MFJ product from them that wasn't right, they take it back the next day and have a pickup for me on my computer, so I can just stick it on and send it back, you know. And then they deal with MFJ. So, but you know, sometimes you just like to spread your wealth a little bit, saying, well, some wealth, yeah. I said, well, let me deal with MFJ, get him a few bucks. Let me give, you know, DX a few bucks, Gigaparts a few bucks. You know, you try to help out, like gun clubs. I belong to a gun club, but I still go to gun ranges and I pay because I want to help support them. That's all. You know, but if you're going to screw me when I'm trying to help you, you know what? Well, screw you. So, all right, anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to do a little shopping. I know I'm going to spend more than $50, but at that point, I'm going to do a little shopping. And I'm going to have an apple fritter today. I'm not going to have my corn muffin. The wife picked me up an apple fritter, so I'm going to have an apple fritter. All right, guys, I'll be back.